to Bauna's Kitchen. Earlier I shared video about 10 skills everyone should know to have happier life, and a lot of you have been asking me to share few kitchen skills. So today I'm so excited to share 10 basic kitchen skills everyone can acquire. So let's start with number 1, kitchen organizing. Kitchen organizing is very important to keep yourself efficient and quicker in the kitchen. For example, you want to get all the stuff that you use all the time within your reach. So I try to keep a lot of stuff within my reach for my everyday use. I am so much into spices, so I have to have my spices right by the stove. So as you can see, I have some spices here, and this is for my Indian cooking. So keep all those things close to your cooking station. Not only that, I have my flours, grains, lentils, everything in this one that I use on daily basis. I prefer to keep salt, sugar, different kinds of sugar we use these days. So I just keep all those containers right on a counter, right by the stove. In my wall cabinets, I have many other random stuff that I use regularly. I have already shared the dedicated video for the kitchen tour and organizing, so please do watch that video to get many tips and ideas on how to organize your kitchen really well. The best way to keep kitchen organized is to use proper storages and shelvings. I got many things from Dollar Tree to organize my kitchen. Number 2, stocking pantry right. Yes, it is very important. First of all, I would make a list of ingredients depending on the cuisine that I cook. For me, it's Indian most of the time, but I love to prepare many international recipes as well. So I stock my pantry according to that. This is my wholesale pantry where I stock groceries with super long shelf life. For example, many kinds of whole grains, dry beans, lentils, flours, pasta, pickled food, condiments, and more. Shelf-stable food is great because you can leave it in the pantry for a super long time. So whether you are prepping for an emergency situation or you just don't want to go shopping more often than you need to, you will be pleased to know that these groceries have long shelf lives. I also prefer to stock vegetables with a long shelf life. For example, vegetables like onion, potato, sweet potato, carrot, all sorts of yams, ginger, garlic, green chili, they have a long shelf life. Other vegetables like cabbage, cauliflower, they also tend to stay good into the refrigerator for longer. When it comes to fruits, you might have noticed that apples don't tend to go bad too quickly. I buy grapes all the time as well, and I noticed that grapes stays great into the refrigerator for a long time. I also stock up some frozen vegetables like green peas, corn, and stuff like that. But if you are just starting out, don't just get into so much of stuff. Just start with very basic, and I would recommend that start with your own family recipes. Number 3, to make my life easier, I have prepared a list of recipes that I prepare often, and I have actually prepared by cuisine, by appetizer, by lunchtime, by lunchbox, by cuisine, and stuff like that, to make it more easier for me to decide what am I going to cook today and what kind of cuisine I would love to have today. So here I have all the list of all the family recipes that I prepare often by category. This is my younger son likes all of these. My both sons like this. By cuisine, by category, salad, soup, and that's the list of all Indian recipes I prepare mostly for lunch. Back, lunch ideas, that's again by cuisine. Nothing on the back of this, and that's my older son. Look at the long list of my older son likes all this food. So trust me, it makes a lot more easier if you have a list of food that your family likes to have on certain days. Or I would recommend just start with maybe weekly menu, and do not worry if it doesn't go by your plan, because it may change, and just be ready for the change. Sometimes we have some leftover that we need to use up, and stuff like that. So I do not worry if my plan doesn't work that way. So you will get used to once you start. Number 4, grocery shopping. Grocery shopping is, again, just make a list of ingredients that you need. A lot of time we are just so much into impulsive buying. Oh, I'll make this, I'll make that. But I would recommend that stick to your plan, stick to your recipes first, and once you get used to with all the basics, then you may want to go to the next level. I prefer to keep the diary in my kitchen to write down everything that I need. When I go to Walmart or LD or any supermarket or anywhere I go, I just make the list of it, and so just grab it and go. Number 5, invest in right utensils. When it comes to utensils, there are tons of things out there, so don't get confused. Just start with very basic. All you need probably is just one pot. If you are looking for a healthy cooking option, go for cast iron material pots and pans. Here I have the one, it's a cast iron, very heavy. Cast iron utensils are very heavy, but these days there are some lighter ones available as well. I do have some of them, it's right here. So let me show you one. So this is the pan. It's cast iron, but it is very light compared to the, it's not that light, but compared to the traditional cast iron. So it's like you have to season them very well. That's the thing. I mean, I can already see in this one because I forgot to season last time. So I can see a little bit of a rust here, though I use it almost every day. You do need to season your cast iron really well. And this light cast iron came actually in the set of 2. As you can see, this is the similar one. This one is already seasoned, as you can see. Seasoning your cast iron is pretty simple. If you are using on a daily basis, all I do is just take a few drops of oil and then just wipe it with the paper towel, and that's it. I have been using these pans for the past more than 10 years. Can you imagine? Look at the condition of this light cast iron. Not that bad. I mean, at the bottom it's a bit of like this, because when we season and when we use on a cooktop or stovetop, it kind of get these greasy things, but that can be removed using baking soda and vinegar. And I definitely love cast iron the most over other utensils. I have also invested in stainless steel. It is very helpful if you have some stainless steel utensils. Again, it's a healthy cooking. I also prefer to use a lot of stainless steel utensils in my kitchen. So this is my whole set, as you can see, different sizes of pots and pans. And if you have been watching me for long enough, you know how much I love pressure cookers. Here I have the pot pressure cooker, and this is my pan pressure cooker. Now you might be thinking, why do I need these 2 kinds of pressure cooker? Well, you can have only one, doesn't matter. And if you are not comfortable with this traditional pressure cooker, nowadays electric pressure cooker are very popular as well. So you can actually try using electric pressure cooker. So investing in the right utensil is very important. Number 6, understand your ingredients. In the beginning, just give it a taste test anything that you use in your kitchen. If you are very new to cooking, actually you don't have to follow all these skills in order to get started. Some of us have that kind of a sense already, because we have been eating food anyway. Even though we do not prepare food, we have been eating it for years, so we kind of get that sense, and but I still recommend that when you try any new ingredients, just give it a little taste test, and it helps a lot. How you want to season it, how you want to prepare it. So there are a lot of factors that comes in later, so if you use anything new, make sure you taste it first. Number 7, the key is to understand different cooking methods. There are several cooking methods like steaming, boiling, frying, sauteing, stir frying, so deep fry, shallow fry, so there are a lot of methods out there to make you confused, and so I would recommend just start with the very basic one. So for example, like say just saute some vegetables, or stir fry some vegetables, and then move on to the next one once you master one basic cooking method. And normally, like boiling, steaming, they're pretty easy, but I have noticed that some people do get confused when it comes to, when I say, okay, boiled potato, steamed potato. For some recipes, I prefer to steam potato and not boiled potato, because I don't want moisture in some of my recipes that is there when you boil the ingredients. So it is very important to understand the cooking method as well. In boiling method, ingredients are dropped directly into the water, while in steaming, the food doesn't get in touch with water, but the food gets cooked through steam. I forgot baking. Yeah, so baking is also there. So just master one at a time. Number 8. Now these days I see that meal preps are very popular. I cook multiple beans, grains, lentils at once for the whole week using pot-in-pot method in my electric pressure cooker to save time and energy. Now, because I am a stay-at-home mom, I do not have like so much of meal prep things, but it helps. I have noticed that it helps me a lot for busy days. So let's say, day before I plan out, okay, tomorrow I'm going to have this for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, whatever, school's boys lunchbox. If I plan ahead, I am worry free for that day. So it is very helpful if you have something on your mind, what are you going to prepare tomorrow. And trust me, I have been experiencing, though I cook a lot, I have a lot of food recipes on my mind. Sometimes I also struggle, what am I going to prepare, because when you have 6 family members, and when you have to feed and some of them have different taste buds, it's kind of a little challenging. So in that case, like meal prep or meal planning helps a lot. Number 9, get to know your spices, herbs, anything that you use on a daily basis. Start learning recipes one at a time. Once you master one recipe, then move on to the next one. Now I'm talking about for the very beginners. I know some of us are like very much into trying different things. At least I am one of those, like I love to try a variety of food. I don't think about the result, whether it will turn out good or bad, or it's just my habit. Even if I master one recipe, the next time when I prepare the same recipe, I'm so tempted to try something different. And so sometimes the family members would say, oh, it doesn't taste like you made last time. So it's okay, but sometimes I do feel like that I should stick to some recipes that I think my family loves it. But it's just that when you are in that kind of a thing, trying out different things, it just can't help. But if you are a beginner, just stick to, if you master one recipe, just stick to it. If you think that you are ready to experiment, then go for it. But I do not recommend until you are ready for it. And finally, number 10, how can we forget cleaning? For my everyday cleanup, I use a Purell brand multi-purpose cleaner, as I can't use cleaners with strong fragrance. Cleaning supplies are very important. I have noticed over the years that I am still not satisfied with many things, many cleaning things in my kitchen, like broom, sweep, like mop. Tried many of them, but sometimes it's just that it's not just good enough to keep your kitchen clean, or it requires a lot of efforts to keep it clean. So, and another thing is that I can't stand many chemical cleaning supplies, and when I smell something like a especially chemical, it doesn't help me at all. I start getting headache. So lately I have been trying alcohol, very simple, like raw kind of material, not the like a mixed and processed and stuff like that. So when I build a new kitchen, a guy told me that acetone is the best for the quartz material that I have the island here in the kitchen. So I was happy, like, oh, I don't have to use a lot of harsh chemical to clean all these things. And I am so thankful that I got this quartz material island, because obviously I'm not using any harsh chemical, and harsh chemicals actually can't be used for this kind of counter. Otherwise, it tends to change the color over the period of time. So I don't regret that I did the white counter. It is so much easier to keep it clean and shiny easily. So when I say acetone is basically nail polish remover, so what I did, I just prepared this bottle, DIY bottle, the one that is, when my hand soap was finished, I kept the bottle and used it to prepare the counter cleaner. So this is basically, I have filled up nail polish remover in it, and this is what I use to clean the counter. Many of you have been asking if the counter gets a stain of turmeric. So here I have like turmeric, as you can see. I know I'm making mess here purposely, but I just want to show you that the stains do not stay on this counter. So as you can see now, there is a little bit of a yellow thing left on it, right? So now I'm going to use this acetone nail polish remover, spray it and keep it for a little bit, and then take another clean paper towel and wipe it again. So there you go, all gone. It's like a magic. Once you clean with acetone, take water and pour the water in the area, and now use microfiber towel to clean the counter completely, so that now it's ready to use for meal prep, cooking, and all sorts of things. So how cool is this, right? No need to worry about stains. So most of the time I just use a microfiber towel with just a little bit of water, just dampen it and then use to clean the whole kitchen. How cool is that? Sometimes I don't have to use even water. The material that I have used even on the cabinets and everywhere, it's like I just wipe it off with a microfiber towel, and it works great. So let me show you. Here I have the microfiber. I'm just going to take just a little bit of water. That's it. And then here you can see some stains on this cabinet. So just wipe it. As you can see, it cleans so easily, even the fingerprints. So I simply love it, because most of the time it has just finger stains and nothing else. So they can be removable easily through a microfiber towel. I totally love microfiber towels. So you can see I have piles and piles of microfiber towels. I mean, you don't have to have this many, but I just keep on rotating them to clean the counters and cabinets and everything. My best friends in my kitchen for cleaning are alcohol, vinegar, and I keep this kind of spray bottles to fill up the vinegar and alcohol, and they are perfect for cleaning dining table or any kind of kitchen counter surfaces and anything that you work around in your kitchen. And I also recommend to keep a lot of microfiber cloths or towels in your kitchen or even in the car, and there's the places that you have to clean often, even the bathrooms. For the pots and pans, I love to use this kind of wire sponges, especially on stainless steel. And let me show you my homemade cleaner today. I collect all the orange peel. If you have been following me for some time, you might be knowing how crazy I am about citrus juice, and I always juice out citrus at home. So I collect all those peels, throw the orange peels into the spray bottle. Next, add vinegar and keep the spray bottle for about 5 days, and then you can start using this formula to clean your kitchen counter, your greasy stovetop, oven, and almost everything in your kitchen. These two ingredients works great even on any kind of greasy and any kind of kitchen mess. To clean up this kind of mess, just sprinkle baking soda. And not just for stovetop, actually you can use the same ingredients, the cleaning ingredients, baking soda and vinegar, for pans and pots even. And now I'm going to spray vinegar, and you will see how it forms those bubbles. Be sure to check that your stove has completely cooled before you start cleaning. Now keep it for about half an hour and then you can clean. Using the sponge, soft sponge like this, you can spread in the area where you were not able to cover. After half an hour, start cleaning, and you will see the stuff comes out easily on your sponge. You see how easy it becomes to clean with baking soda and vinegar. You can clean your oven even the same way, the greasy oven. Look at this now, and let me show you. When I clean with the microfiber. So those are the few things. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please do like and comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos every week. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. Bhavna's Kitchen is everywhere. You can download Bhavna's Kitchen app totally free on your iOS, Android, and many other mobile devices. You can watch me on a big TV screen using Roku, Amazon Fire, or YouTube app itself if you have a smart TV. Thanks for watching and see you soon.